All right, we can't all have that beautiful olive Italian skin like Chef Robert. Ooh, that was a little hard.
That's
Chef Robert
okay.
Salisa from City Dock Restaurant. He's back this morning. You know, you always make these great Italian dishes, and this morning, just as we were about to say, oh, he's so predictable, here comes the marinara. Not today. Orange chicken.
There's a lot of garlic going on in here.
Well,
so I
you
gotta
gotta
have
stay
something
true to your
going.
roots,
I
right.
gotta have something going. Ingredients today are the chopped onions, the green onions, of course garlic, butter, salt, and pepper, peas and carrots if you like it, scrambled eggs for color, and then I've got regular butter and of course soya sauce. And of course I got the rice cooking over there. It should be done pretty soon.
This is a huge rice. This is a
It
big
is.
rice cooker
That's
I've
a
ever seen.
10-cup rice cooker.
Okay.
They make them up to 30 cups.
Wow.
For restaurants and stuff like that.
Okay.
I just hope my wife's not watching because that's hers, and I took it this morning from the
There you
kitchen.
go.
So she's looking.
We've met her. She is lovely. And then she probably is mad. But then again, I think she took something from you out of your house one time that you didn't notice for a little while.
A little while, yes. What I'm doing now is sauteing the garlic, the onions, and the green onions, getting all that going. Then I'm going to go ahead and pull the rice out. And you always want to use warm rice. Don't ever use cold rice because you're going to be sitting there forever trying to
Waiting
chop
for
it
it
up.
to all, okay.
You know, it's gonna clump up
Oh,
on
right.
you.
It sure does.
So you want to keep it wet, and you're going to go ahead and just put that in. And don't try to put it in all at once because you have to work it in. Add your soy sauce. Now that is very strong, so you know you want to just go ahead and just work your way with it to get the color. I mean, you can smell it hitting with the garlic
Yeah.
right now.
What kind of rice is that?
Japanese rice is kokoho. That's probably the best one that I found to use.
Okay.
You can get it at any Oriental store.
Okay.
And depending on what part of Asia you come from, you can use jasmine rice, you can use Korean rice. It's all different. Don't
So,
ever use arborio rice.
It's also it's also called sushi rice, right?
Yes,
Here, if you can't find out particular brand.
Yep. Then when I've got this going, I'll go ahead and put the peas and carrots in.
Some say we go together like peas and carrots.
Yes, yes. Navy, Marine Corps, he has to be that way. And you're just going to mix it, and you want to have the color, and you want to just keep on working it
Yep.
as you go to it.
Well, you said, you got to keep working that rice in little by
Working the
little.
rice in, yep. And then this can be either a side dish, this can be a main dish. If you want to take it where you can put shrimp or chicken or beef or pork, whatever you want, as soon as the onions are all done and the garlic, put that in next.
Okay.
Rice goes in last with the soy sauce
When do the scrambled eggs go in?
at the last minute.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
So the
they're already-
last.
They're already cooked, and I don't really want to have,
Them two.
brittle items, but...
Right. All right. Well, cool. So what are we going to do in the next our next
segment,
segment?
we're going to go ahead and do the orange chicken. And what I've done, when we serve it at the restaurant, of course, it's an 8-ounce chicken breast.
Okay.
But since it's here and it's got to be fork-friendly, we've gone ahead and chopped it up into cubes, and we're going to mix that, of course, with garlic, orange marmalade. Then I brought some broccolini just to show you what a plate looks like at the restaurant.
Okay.
And then, of course, talking about the restaurant, we had the strolling supper on the this past week.
Can you tell me about that in a few minutes?
Yes, can.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay, my
All right,
dear.
'cause it's Jeremy Wheeler's time, and we are back in the Hampton Grotto Kitchen with Chef Robert Salisa from City Dock Restaurant. We're making orange chicken this morning. Oh, I see you've hidden the rice cooker just in case your wife is watching.
Yeah, just
so
in case she's
doesn't-
watching.
You dug
I
it.
have forgotten to say that she'll say, make sure when the rice is cooked, you fluff it.
Yes.
I mean, I don't fluff it. I just take it out, but you got to fluff it. So I fluffed it. So if she was watching, she'll be happy that I fluffed the rice.
All right. What are you doing now? That does
Now
not
what
look
I've got done, I've got the
fluffy.
garlic in here, a little bit of onion, and I'm getting that going. I put in 4 jars of Smucker's sweet orange marmalade. And then you try to bring that where it'll get nice and loose, where you can use it as a gravy and
You got to
stuff.
thin it out a little bit.
Thin it out a little bit. Now this is the killer, the horseradish.
The killer.
You don't know how much you want to put in, so you just take it for choice. And then, of course, if they say they want it extra spicy or something, then you can put more.
Okay.
But that gives it all the flavor. Can you grab the green onions?
I sure can.
Thank you.
Oh, I thought these were going in the rice.
They're in, and just sprinkle
Oh,
some in
just
here.
a little more. Okay, so not all of it, just a little.
Just a little bit, yeah, so we have a little bit of color in it.
Okay, let me grab that little piece.
That'll
Like
work.
that.
Thank you. And then we're going to go ahead and saute this, let it cook down. And then in the center, I've got garlic going, of course, and I brought some broccolini. And when you have broccolini, just try to cut up the tops. Don't use all the stems. Use the
Just
stems
kinda
for soup or
tough.
something.
Oh, right, okay.
You know, you can use that, but put that in. I'm going to have somebody screaming here in a minute because it's ticking.
Won't be me.
Stephanie.
Right.
Anyways, but
He's around.
it's cooking, and this will go ahead and cook and come together. This week on the 27th, we had the strolling supper
Yes.
at
I'm
the
glad you
hotel.
reminded me. How was that?
It was really good. We had about 500 to 600 people. We had 23 out of 25 restaurants there, all showing. These were the people who won the Platinum Awards.
Right.
And it went really well. And
How did you do?
Well, along with Homerama, since we took the People's Choice, they just went ahead and gave it to us at this one.
Fantastic. And what did you make? What was the dish that night?
We had the crab cakes and we had scallops.
Oh, wonderful.
Pan-seared scallops with tomato paste on it. And we had nice arugula with it. And then plus we had our crab cakes with the mango salsa. And everybody said that we're the People's Choice. So it makes you kind of wonder, what are they waiting for to come to the City Dock? I mean, twice, 1,500 people have said we're the best.
Right.
So they got to come down and see what we're doing.
You know, I think sometimes when people think restaurant, they might not think hotel.
Yeah.
But you need to change your mind,
You need
because
to
we've had
change your
enough of
mind.
Chef Robert's food here to tell you it's really fantastic. And I mean, it doesn't matter to you whether they're hotel guests or just coming in for lunch or dinner, right?
No, we prefer to have them just walk right on in, then they
Yeah.
become regulars, and it's nice.
That's
and
right.
What we try to build is when they see that, along with our Sunday brunch that we have, then there's our crowd for Mother's Day, Easter, Father's Day,
Right.
because they're sampling our food.
And all those things are coming. All right,
All
we're going to
things
put the
coming.
finishing touches on this, talk more about what's coming up in the future at the Sheraton. But right now, another one of our favorite friends is here. Show. We've been having such a good time celebrating Wedding Week, and we're going to continue all week long talking about wonderful weddings and receptions, and wouldn't be a party without food and drink. I would imagine you do some wedding receptions at the Sheraton.
We do quite a bit, actually.
All right.
So it's a great location.
Josh Haw is back with us to, first give us something to drink with the meal, and then do you have like an after-dinner
No,
drink?
you can actually drink this with the meal
All
also,
of
a
it.
cocktail. So
Okay, all
let's
right.
start off with the wine. We're going to go to Williamsburg Winery, about 45 minutes up the street, right?
Pretty
64.
far.
Speaking of weddings, also a great place to get married. I got married there at Williamsburg Winery.
Yeah.
My wife Kim.
And that was fairly recent.
That's
You had
right.
Oh, we were asking this morning about people who eloped, and then you did the big ceremony, right? So your
We
parents
did.
forgave you.
That's
because
right.
You did it eventually.
we eloped
It's all
there the
coming
first
back
time
to
and then
me.
went back. So
Yeah.
And had the family there. So
Good for
they
you
were
guys.
happy. And so I picked the Samuel Argel dry Riesling, and it is a dry Riesling. I picked it for the fried rice. Actually, I love Rieslings with this dish. It's
Okay.
a light to medium bodied. It's got some citrus rind, a little bit tangy, great acidity. Cuts right into that. So.
Well, and we've got the orange, the orange sauce on the chicken. So I noticed over here that you had some lemons too, just to
Exactly.
kind of with the citrus theme.
Correct. And what I decided to do today was a grand sidecar. So it's ounce and 3/4 of cognac, and I picked a Courvoisier today.
That's like getting the sidecar because you shouldn't drive home after that, right?
And then Grand Marnier, which is a orange liqueur, cognac base, 3/4 ounce of that,
Okay.
and 3/4 ounce of lemon juice.
Fresh lemon juice.
That's right, of course, very important.
If you can.
Always use fresh ingredients.
Okay.
And we're going to give that a good shake.
Okay.
Give it a try. You're my expert.
You
Perfect.
guys are very good at this. But
You
I
are.
still, boy,
And then we're
that
just
looks
going to
potent.
we're going to serve that up in this martini glass.
Didn't even answer me.
You find out after, right?
Right. So, all right. So, and you serve in a little martini glass.
There you go.
Wonderful. All right.
And this will go with both of them. So great to start the meal with, actually. So.
All right. Thank you very much. And
Sure.
speaking of our meal, looks like are we all finished?
We're all ready
Everything's-
to go. The rice is ready, the broccolini for a side vegetable, and the chicken's ready to go. I'm letting it sit so it'll thicken up just a little bit.
Okay.
And then we cut it, as I said, when we serve it at the restaurant, it's a whole 8-ounce chicken breast.
Right.
But here we've broken it down so it's easy to eat so people can taste it.
We
It's ready to
appreciate
go.
that. All right. And you mentioned Sunday brunch is still going on, but folks really should start thinking about Mother's Day and Easter and all those
sure.
days where people like to kind of come out and
Yes.
have a nice meal together.
And you can get our flavors. If you come to the Sunday brunch, you can see what we do.
Okay.
And then we just enhance it for the buffets. And it's really nice. And we fill up fast.
All right. All right. We're going to give this a try when we come back right now.